Hello. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this is all happening. It's almost surreal, and it happens so fast, like you're backstage and you get top 15 and then it's top 10 and then it's top 5 and you're like, oh my gosh, it's so close, it's so close. And then they're calling out fourth runner up, third runner up, and you're like, don't call my name, don't call my name, don't call my name. And then it gets there and you're like, oh my God, what just happened? It's like crazy. And it was almost like a dream. And then all of a sudden we were in a limousine. I've never been in a limo before. That was pretty crazy and fun. And the coronation breakfast, it's all kind of crazy. And I thought I was going to wake up this morning and realize that it was just a dream and that it all just happened, but it's real. And I cannot be more excited to serve you guys as Miss South Carolina Teen, your 13th Miss South Carolina Teen. I'm just so honored and incredibly humbled to be standing here before you guys. And I really want to bring back Miss America's Outstanding Teen back to back. We were both Miss Malden Teen with Tiffany, so now we're going to be South Carolina Teen once again. So I just love each and every one of you so much, and I want to thank my mom so much because I would not be the woman I am today without her and my director, Tiffany. And there's just so many people that I could go on thanking, but really, I would not be who I am today without all of the people that's helped supported me. And most of all, I just want to thank my Savior, Jesus Christ, because I would not be at all where I am today without him. So I just want to thank you guys so much for all the support and love, and I'm so incredibly humbled to be your Miss South Carolina Teen.
Well, I'm glad I have this job because the Attorney General called me this morning and said I was fired from my summer internship as a law clerk. So, good news is I've got something else to do. I am so honored just to be here and be a part of a group of women who I respect so highly. You, Allie and Sydney and Rachel together, you have solidified this organization's commitment to service, and you have established a legacy of service, and Brooke and I are charged by you, and I think we're committed together to make sure that is maintained. So thank y'all so much, so much. We have a lot to live up to. I want to thank the contestants for being so amazing, and you are incredible women, and I was so proud to compete with you, and I couldn't be more honored to get Miss Congeniality. That means the world to me. So thank you for that. I will thank our sponsors, Bilo and Agape and Jewelry Warehouse. Just thank you all so much for being here and giving to this organization, because it is an organization that really changes lives, and it helps us define who we are. And to me, the crown means we are not our own, but we serve something bigger than ourselves. We are all daughters of a living and a loving and a mighty king, and those daughters are princesses, and they wear crowns. So I really think it establishes the service aspect of the organization. So thank you for funding it, because we couldn't be here without you. Yes. Allie's verse was Jeremiah 29:11, and that's, I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to give you a future and a hope. And my verse to come in here goes along with my platform, which is Go Higher, College Application Day, and it helps high schoolers apply to college. So it provides an infrastructure in the high school for high schoolers to apply to college during their high school hours with the help of guidance counselors and teachers, and it really targets first-generation students who don't have parents at home that can help them. So it's really Go Higher through higher education. But that comes from a verse in Habakkuk 3:19, and it says, the sovereign Lord girds me with strength. He gives me hinds feet to climb mountains, and he sets me upon my high places. And God has a plan for each of us, and it is a plan for high places. And I think we can hone our high places through the gifts that we have, and you realize those through scholarship. And that is what I'm really here to emphasize. And College Application Day is in 153 schools across the state right now. It's done that in 4 years. So I'm going to take it to the next 100 schools in the state, and then at Miss America, maybe across the nation. So that's the goal that I'm coming in with. And yeah, I hope to do a good job. So thanks. Oh, there is one thing. There are flyers about my platform. My mom has them, or we can set them on the table back there. And it's from the Darla Moore School of Business, the economic investment in higher education for the state. So I got stuff to back up my platform. There are statistics. And then just some pages from my ad book regarding my involvement in the platform. So thank you very much. I'm incredibly humbled and ecstatic to be here. And we'll always wear waterproof mascara. Oh my gosh. I didn't thank Ashley or Steve or Chaz. What am I doing? Thank you so much, y'all.
I want to say a special thanks to a few folks in the room. We have lots of state staff volunteers that are here, and local directors, as well as contestants, and even a few judges that are here. We appreciate what you do. We appreciate your year-long commitment, but also this week of all the volunteer hours that you do for this organization and these young ladies. And also to the media for being here bright and early this morning. We appreciate you guys and the coverage that you've given us this week. I know that I think we've had a record attendance from media across the state, so we appreciate what you do for us. At this time, we'll open the floor for questions. And I'll let you ladies stand up.
Oh, yes.
This one is directed to the Miss Team. You're from, basically, I've read your bio. I'm sorry, let me introduce myself. My name's Alexander Hicks. I work for the Spartanburg Herald Journal. I'm one of the photographers.
Okay,
And
nice to meet
you went to Dawkins Middle School, James Burns High School, so all your roots are in Spartanburg County.
Yes,
And I just want you to talk a little bit about being from Spartanburg, or at least at that time, being from Spartanburg.
Okay. Well, yes, I was born and raised in Spartanburg, South Carolina, Sparkle City. And that's where all of my family is. That's where all my friends are. That's where my roots are. And I'm just so thankful to live in Spartanburg. It really is a great place. And there's great people. And the school system, everything about Spartanburg is very good. So.
You want to say anything to your Burns football teams that are going to be competing at the level that you're competing at?
Yes. Well, Burns football, I don't think I need to give them good luck. I think they've got all the luck. They're obviously very good. And Sydney goes to Burns. She's a very big Burns girl. So I think the football team, I mean, you guys all know, are very amazing. So I wouldn't be surprised if they take another state championship. So.
Thank you very much.
South Carolina, Jeffrey Collins from the Associated Press. You talked about how being Miss Congeniality is very important to you. Can you kind of expand on that? What is it why is that so important to you for people to recognize you and give you that honor?
Yes. Well, being genuine, I think, is one of the first things I notice about a person, and that I strive to be. I do love the Lord, and He calls us to love others, and that is one of our first, love Him and then love others. So if I am doing that's one of my main purposes in life. So that's really why it meant so much to me. It's a vertical relationship as well as horizontal.
Can you kind of walk us through like the last 12 hours? I mean, is it things sunk in yet? How much sleep did you get? I mean, what have the last 12 hours been like for you?
Yes. Well, 12 hours was about 10. So we were at rehearsal. That was good. I decided, well, it's just been pretty crazy. It's been a lot of prayer, and it's been a lot of crying so on the spot. At any point in the day, anything could set me off. there were notes from people that just meant so much to me, so many texts of prayer and congratulations. And then actually during the competition, it was like I was on the track team again. And I had a race coming up. So every time before I went out there, it was a lot of mental preparation and just telling myself, just believing in myself, and believing that the Lord had a purpose in all this and he had timing. And I was going to go out there and try to compete and smile really big and not get red lipstick on my teeth.
Otis Taylor with the state newspaper.
Oh, yes.
You have an ease with which you communicate on stage and off stage. I've talked to several people involved with the pageant who mentioned you had an it factor, her personality. Talk about that, your personality shining through, especially with your onstage question last night where you cracked the joke.
Oh, yes. Well, my mom always says, Brooke, one day you'll be 80, so don't hold anything back. And I am an extrovert, and I've always kind of thought, if I've got a joke, I think I'm gonna just say it instead of hold back and just kind of see what happens or take the risk. I'm a big Taylor Swift fan, and I love her fearless mantra. And I do think God made us each unique, and to not let fear be something that holds us back. And that would be the main reason I wouldn't have told the Hollywood glam joke, because fear that people might not really get it or appreciate it. Yeah.
Hey, Brooke Sill.
Yeah.
Your gown is just so different. It's very, where you could say some contestants wear something similar, but you had something that stood out.
Okay. Well, as most of y'all will get to know me, I kind of like to go outside of the box, and I kind of like to do things that are different and kind of have that wow, surprising factor. And Tiffany, my director, we kind of all sat around together. We were trying to figure out what's something that would be unique and something that would be different. And actually, Sherry Hills has like a cute little cocktail that's a two-piece, and I really wanted to wear it for prom. But everybody was saying, no, it's too risky. Like, your school probably won't let you do that. And so we were sitting around just thinking of different colors, and those are two of my favorite colors. And we thought, well, why don't we make it a two-piece? Like, why not? It's never been done before, but we could do it. So it was kind of almost scary. I didn't know how the judges would take it because it was so different. But I'm so, so glad that they took it well. And that is my dream gown. I was in love with it from the very start. And I'm just so happy that I could wear it on stage and that everyone else liked it too.
Earlier this year, and obviously Miss America's outstanding team, how do you feel about decamping, like a boot camp for 2 weeks in Hartsville with Ashley and the rest of those guys?
Strap up. We work out. We're ready. Yeah.
I know, Miss George's team came up to me and she goes, congratulations, girl, you got 24 hours to turn in your paperwork. I was like, yay. No, but I know I'm in good hands. These guys know what they're doing. And I'm so thankful for my director, Tiffany, because she's prepared me so much for this moment. And I think we got it, and I think we can bring back 2 national titles to South Carolina.
Mm-hmm. Yes, my director is Miss Patton. I couldn't have been here without you. I actually lost 4 pageant crowns before winning one to come to Miss South Carolina. I lost 4 preliminaries, and Miss Patton still believed in me. Right, but there were 4 altogether. There were two on one night. There were 2 on each night. And I just want to tell you that it's a journey, and Miss South Carolina or Miss America is something that is made. You have to learn, and you have to learn as you go. And Miss Patton, thank you for believing in me after everything. I know we can keep going because I have you. So, thanks.
I have one more, sorry. For both of you, you've competed before. And Brooke, you placed in the top 5 before. Just talk about, is it less nervous or more nervous or easier or harder coming back in?
go ahead.
Well, 2 years ago, I competed and I got first runner-up. And that place, you're so, so close, and you're in that moment, and it's just crazy. But I was 14 years old, and I'm confident in the fact that I couldn't have been Miss America's Outstanding Teen at 14 years old. I knew that God had a plan. And I even talked about this in an interview, and I'm kind of weird. I put things together. But, okay, so Taylor Fitch, she competed her freshman year. She didn't get it. She took a year off, and then she won Miss America's Outstanding Teen. And Rachel Wyatt, she competed her freshman year, got first runner-up, took a year off, and then came back and won Miss America's Outstanding Teen. So I was thinking, I was like, okay, I did it my freshman year. I got first runner-up. I took a year off. Maybe I could be Miss America's Outstanding Teen. so I'm really, really hoping that this works out. But in that moment, you just have all these almost fears because it got down to that first runner-up, and I was like, oh my gosh, please don't let this. I don't want to relive this again. You know what I mean? So you're kind of terrified, and then it all kind of happens. But most of all, I mean, you just have to know that God has a plan, and sometimes His will isn't our will. Sometimes it is. And overall, you just have to hold on to His hand and know that He is with you at all times. And when you have that thought, it calms you, and you're overwhelmed with His presence and His peace. And so you can have a sense of calmness and a sense that everything's going to be okay, whether or not you win or whether or not you lose.
Miss South Carolina, Amanda Coyne from the Daily Gamecock. I know you're a law student, and a lot of pageant title holders take time off from the home crowd. Do you plan on taking a semester or a year off to focus on the crown?
Yes, I've been studying a whole year how to form an argument and make an argument, so that'll be one I'll make to the law school, and hopefully I'll win, you know. I'll wear the crown while I'm there, just to give me some up. But yes, I thought that through as I was coming in, and a lot of law students, or you can take a year off in law school. It'll be kind of nice, actually. So I'm kind of thankful for it. But I fully intend to go back and finish and get my degree.
One more for Miss South Carolina team. You know, I know I'm concentrating on Spartanburg, but do you hope to get more young women involved in the area from Spartanburg now that you're the reigning team?
Yes, I really, really do, because I could name you probably 10, 15 girls right now that I think would make great Miss South Carolina teens in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and in Greenville. And so it's my goal to promote the South Carolina organization because it's such a great organization. And I don't think many people realize that, because when they think pageant, they think that stereotypical.
But when you say it's such a great organization, and we know all, list a couple of things that a young lady can learn, and what really is the core to why young women should be involved into Miss South Carolina team and Miss South Carolina.
Well, I think one is scholarship. That's I've gotten $11,000 in scholarship last night. That's a huge number. That's really, really incredible for someone who's 16 going into college. And I would say having a personal platform too, having something that you're passionate about that you can go around and speak about. And also just getting the opportunity to speak across the state of South Carolina. I know one of my goals is to be into communications and to be a motivational speaker. And what better way to do that at 16 years old than being Miss South Carolina teen? And there's just so many things that go along with it. Children's Miracle Network, I did not realize how important it was to raise funds for that. And really just the organization as a whole is just really incredible with the scholarships, with the platforms, with the talent. You have to be talented. The thing I love about this organization, it's not just a pretty face and it's not just a pretty body. It's not that cookie cutter shape with the dull answer of world peace. You have to be well-rounded. It's about the core and about your morals. And I love that about this organization.
Thank you.
The girls will be available for additional questions and photos if the media would like to take any additional photos. And we look forward to seeing everyone in Orlando and in Atlantic City. Thank you for coming out this morning.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thanks for coming. I'm so excited for you. You're so great. Great. So nice to be able to come. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Well, it was the day you didn't have to get all dressed up. And look at you. I want to pick. Will you take one? Yeah. I'm excited to come to Atlantic City. Yeah. Okay. Well, awesome. I'm so glad for you to come. I live with her. No, this is not my boyfriend. Unfortunately, I'm related to him. So, yeah, that's three of us. Okay.
Oh, Stan, where's your camera? Where's your phone?
Oh, yeah, in your pocket.
If he gets back up there and he doesn't have a picture with you on it, he's going to be able to tell.
Yeah, you're right.
Wait, and then y'all need one, just on your phone.
What? Oh,
Good.
one.
Turn it up,
So
yeah.
you see it on your phone. Thanks.
All right, I love you. I love you. I'm gonna go crazy. Hey, All right, I'll see you.
Wait, Bob.
Yeah.
Bob, are you on this? Oh, Bob. Bob, can you get a picture of this, please?
Camera me.
Sorry.
Not first. Not for her camera first. Oh. You take it.
Oh, I got it.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I'm taking a couple. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, now.
1, 2, 3. No, I like this better. 1, 2, 3. That's so beautiful. Take a bunch of pictures and one turns out right. That's what's up. Here. Oh. And do all y'all want one with you? Just y'all two. Stand, we sit next to each other.
You're welcome.
I can only do so much. This is called deep conversations. Deep conversations.
It's true. It's so
For the news.
Haley did better job. I got put into it. She took, because I have like all her pictures.
That's okay.
20 of one thing. And it'd be nothing. But yeah, it'd be a last night.
And then you take all of that.
Although I always read about it, I probably put some notes.
I started like everything.
Yeah,
Drawing and that.
I have a couple from my friend.
Can you get a picture of me and Cindy and Caroline and Brooke? Helen,
Wait, but they're going to take a picture.
well, we can't.
You have your camera?
I'm going to use Bob's. I'm taking his chip. I'm sorry.
You got a picture.
Yeah.
I already got their picture.
Thank you, Allie.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Allie.
Allie, we'll
Hey.
see you back.
Okay, Clips is gonna play her back. Yeah.
All right, ready? One. All right, one on Bob's and then mine. 1, 2, 3.
You know what?
I'm holding it.
I don't love that top.
Oh.
You know what? Wait, it was on. It had moved. Ready?
Caroline, wait, no, Caroline, y'all move to the left from
One. That was one.
because of the exit sign up there. Oh, you just move
No,
over.
it's not in my shot. It's not in my shot. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wait, we're taking another. Okay. That's kind of blurry. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that one's better.
Okay,
I don't want
Caroline,
picture.
come
I
here.
just wanna look
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe like this. What do you think?
I think that's good.
What do you think,
Miss
Stan?
Patton, we gotta get a picture.
Oh, wait, Stan, I was blinking, sorry.
That's okay. I'm going to take a few. This is focusing, right? That's fine. Yeah, yeah. Okay, hang on.
We'll Photoshop the other one.
Okay, wait a minute. Get back a little bit.
Oh, hold on, I gotta get you guys. Hold on. Hold on. No.
Am I coming back? I have to come back. No, I wasn't going to yet. It's just
I love y'all.